Hang on a moment.
Alright, geezers, big man Earth apologist, you know the drill. I've got a backlog. I've got a little bit of a slop backlog, a back slop, a slop log, just to get through. Little stories that don't warrant their own headlines. I'm going to compile them here. We're a little light on the niche internet drama space. There's not a lot going on. Frankly, I wish more people nearly died because at least I'd have something to talk about. So again, big up Brandon Buckingham. Of course, I hope he makes a full recovery if it makes a good headline. In today's breaking truths, Adolf Hitler set for re-election in Nambia. So that's good, isn't it? Guess who's back? Back again. Adolf's back. Warn Juden. In other truths, oh for fuck's sake, Gmail lets you browse Jeffrey Epstein's emails like it's your own email account. I would not look in this guy's spam folder, really. We don't want to know the sorts of offers he's getting. Yeah, apparently the Epstein files are coming out sometime in December. That'll be good. I look forward to 8.5 pages of just black. That won't raise anyone's suspicions. In other truths, Luigi Mangione allegedly beaten by 7-inch ladyboys. After $1,500 dispute, months before gunning down United Health CEO. What do you think about that? Do comment below. In other truths, Bolsonaro to start serving 27-year sentence over Brazil coup plot. Yeah, I read about this. Apparently he was trying to chew off his ankle tag and he blamed it on demons or something wacky like that. It is good, though, to know Brazil, of all places, does ostensibly have some sort of rule of law. You know, frankly, I think Western civilization went to hell when we stopped putting the rich and powerful in cages. Really? No, we can learn from Brazil. I feel America can learn from Brazil. We need to be putting people in cages. We do. We really do. And well done, I suppose, to Brazil for Bolsonaro's arrest and imprisonment. He did like his own sort of "we have January 6th at home," if I remember correctly. He did January 8th, I believe. A bunch of football hooligans wearing Brazil shirts, causing an absolute riot in the presidential palace or something like that. Yeah, he tried to overthrow the election, seeing how swimmingly it went for America. And he got dobbed. He's been dobbed now. He will be doing, I believe, 27 years. Yeah, crazy. That's a life sentence for a man of his age. Hang on, let's get him up. Bolsonaro, Bolsonaro, Bolsonaro. Yeah, Bolsonaro. He's 70. That's a life sentence, mate. He's not coming out of this alive. No doubt when one of his sons ascends to the presidency, he'll pardon him and it'll all be for nothing. But I do think we should bring back the Tower of London. Fucking typical. The Labour Party. We don't have enough space in our prisons, so we're going to release some paedophiles. They really did that, by the way. Look that up. That's real. No. We've got prisons. We've got castles that were used as prisons. Renovate them. Make them prisons again. That, in coordination with my New Zealand plan, yeah, where we get all of our repeat offenders on a big fuck-off cruise ship, turn it into a prison ship, a fucking convict boat, basically, and we send them to New Zealand. It worked when we did it with Australia. It will work with New Zealand. Our paedophiles are going to pave roads. They're going to build hospitals, maybe not schools. That's sort of an OSHA violation. But they're going to do the jobs Kiwis can't or don't want to do. Okay, we are giving them a free labour force, and yes, I support extracting free labour from the worst of the worst our society has to offer. Of course I fucking do. So, you know, again, we need radical solutions, frankly. We really do. Why David Cameron, call me Dave, Davy Boy Cameron, isn't in the Tower of London with no dessert for destabilising Libya, and his ruinous fucking austerity politics that killed people. David Cameron killed people. Absolute economic violence against our most vulnerable. I'm sorry, that's treason. And he should be in prison for treason. Boris Johnson should be in prison. Tony Blair, the Goblin King, the Prince of Darkness himself, he should be in prison. I would see the imprisonment of a lot of our ex-heads of government, frankly. I would, I think Prince Andrew, the Register Evader, formerly known as Prince, he should be in the Tower of London. And that's what we're going to do, dear viewer. The Tower of London will be turned back into a prison. It will be for, celebrities, finances, bankers, the ultra wealthy and the ultra famous that commit crimes in our society. They'll have a prison just for them. Yeah, they're not going to be with the general pop. They're not going to be with the hoi polloi. Yeah, with the pedestrians. No. The ultra wealthy fraudsters, they're going to the Tower of London, along with David Cameron and a lot of our ex-statesmen. No idea where that came from. In other truths, Amberlynn Reid, a woman, to the best of my knowledge, is only famous for being overweight. I believe people are calling it plus size now. Brilliant, great. There's nothing wrong with being fat, but we're having to change the language around it because there's something wrong with being fat. Fucking terrific. She's sort of like a lol cow, basically. People love to laugh at her. Lots of people did videos on her. I think Repzion, the fella with the dyke at a funeral haircut, he did lots of videos on her, I believe. Taking time out of his busy schedule with the special interest being Onesian, he did some videos covering this lady. She's, to the best of my knowledge, some kind of lol cow, some kind of laughing stock, and she's, I believe, retired. I don't know. She's essentially erased everything on her channel, although if you know anything about lolcows, dear viewer, they're never gone for long. Lest we forget, Chris Chan has, quote, left the internet multiple times in the past. They will be back. They will be falling into the same trappings of lolcowdom. I will actually at some point do some sort of wank battle-y sort of video essay on the core ingredients of a lolcow. One of them is, the pathological inability to take criticism and the pathological inability to just step away from the internet. Log off for a week, log off for a month, spend some time out in nature. It really isn't that important, mate. Call the people who are having a go at you paedophiles and log off for a moment. Fine. Trust me, it works like a charm, because the people that have a go at me, dear viewer, are sex offenders. In other truths, Starmer says sorry for leading pupils in 6-7 dance. So that's good. I mentioned, I believe, in the previous video or the video before previous, everyone's going fucking bonkers for this 67 thing. I don't know what it is. I saw the Prime Minister of Australia, Albanese. He was 6'7". Everyone's going fucking like nutter mode for 6'7". I'm not sure if Trump has done 6'7" yet. Wouldn't surprise me, frankly. Maybe those numbers are too high for him. Can he count to 6'7"? I don't know. I don't get it. To the best of my knowledge, the joke is there is no joke. There is no meaning to 6'7". The kids do this sort of hand movement up and down. Like one palm is raised and the other's lowered and then reverse. You can see it on screen, dear viewer. It's basically that and then that flipped. And they say 6'7", 6'7". I don't know what that is. Honestly, this shit really reminds me of my mortality. This is stark. I'm reminded that I'm getting older. The years are getting shorter. I swear to Christ, the years are getting shorter. I am running out of time. I am 25 years of age and I feel over the hill. I feel done. I feel like it's over for me. But that's good, innit? Sakir of Starmer, there was the budget recently. I'm just trying to catch you up on all the slop, frankly. Although I suppose national politics isn't slop, but to me it's slop. Yeah, it's good slop. Sometimes. only sometimes. The budget came out today. It was all right, I suppose. Ending the two-child cap on benefits has been it's been abolished. It's been destroyed, and I love that. I love that. I believe it's something like almost 500,000 children will be lifted out of poverty. So well done, Labour. No notes there. Some people were hand wringing about how it's not popular. Opinion polls say it's not popular. I don't give a fuck. It's the right thing to do. There is nothing more nationalist than the empowering of your fucking people, and that starts with our kids. That starts with our vulnerable and our downtrodden and our sick and our poor. Okay, this is what Labour should have been doing all fucking along. Instead of, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be the BNP, paraphrasing bloody Enoch Powell and going after the disabled. Well done. This is what you should have been doing the whole time. So, of course, it's not radical enough for me. I, of course, believe we should form the National Care Service, universal childcare, universal elderly care, universal addiction services. We need to bring back our high street. We need to bring back British industry. We're going to create green steel, dear viewer. Yeah? Oh, imagine it. Green steel. We're going to create millions of jobs earmarked for the British working class. It's going to be beautiful. Just hang in there, yeah? Put up with Labour for a little bit longer and you can have some pudding. In other truths, oh God. Right, here's some actual slop. XQC stands on business after receiving backlash for saying the N-word, 100 flame. I don't know what stands on business means. Is that an Americanism? Yeah, my Americanisms are all sort of dated circa 1958. Yeah. This schmo is cruising for a bruising sea. One of these days, to the moon. You know, I don't know the modern lingo because frankly I look down on modern American culture. But I don't know what that means. He's receiving backlash for saying a racial slur. The racial slur, sorry, where are my manners? It's the slur. They don't give a fuck about any other slur. This one matters though. This one you can't even quote. It's like Voldemort of slurs. I said the N word because I wanted to, full stop. It adds style to my dialogue. I ripped it. He did rip it off. Yeah. I'm glad he's finally fucking admitting that he didn't create that word. Yeah. I should know a thing or two about creating words, dear viewer. A big man earthologist, creator of Apsidubrae and Nichite. Yeah. Yeah, I did that, comma. What about it, question mark. And then there was a throwback where he was lecturing someone else a few years back about how it's actually bad to say the long forbidden word, the N-word, and here it is on screen. So he's been outed for being a little bit of a hypocrite. This bloke, I believe, is like Asmund Mould for people with basic hygiene. People who wash their hands after, you know, messing around in pig shit. In other truths, King Charles had no idea what cling film was and, quote, shrieked the first time he saw it. His Majesty is not ready for tinfoil. He might have a conniption. Finally, Rockstar rumoured to add, quote, We Are Charlie Kirk to GTA 6's radio stations. Yeah, I can see this backfiring, frankly. Not for any political reason, just for the sort of boomer graspage glossary. I've said it now, it's a real word. See, I'm creating new words all the time. They don't understand what meme culture is, I feel. If they put We Are Charlie Kirk in GTA 6, which is, I believe, scheduled to be released in 2044, no one's going to know what that is. No one will give a fuck about Charlie Kirk or this weird little AI song by then. The meme would be well and truly like fossilized. So they're walking a very tricky tightrope. I think it's great that they are incorporating the more fluid internet feel into this latest game, but it would have to be constantly evolving. It would have to be like an amoeba. It's constantly. I think that's everything. 17 coming on 18. There's an Epstein joke in there somewhere, minutes, and wonderful. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, a merry little Hanukkah, a merry little whatever the Muslimists are up to this time of year. I don't know why I'm saying this now, but we are getting in the feeling, the spirit of Christmas. Yeah. So do comment below. What are you excited about in the new year? Yeah, more pain, more suffering, more age. Yeah. I love you. God bless yourself. And I'm sorry you had to hear it from me. Like/dislike, comment and subscribe. It's all engagement. And yeah, spread these videos. Get them out there. This was a bit of a sort of, rough round the edges, rapid fire slop assault. But I did have a backlog. There were no big headlines. And let's face it, when I cover the big headlines, it gets about 17 views. So there's really no incentive at the moment. Yeah, I think that's everything. Do spread these videos out there. Smear them up the cubicle walls of the internet. And that's about it. All right, have a good one.